Hello, my name is Carolyn Anderson, and I'm here with Sierra Wojtczack, the composer of Heroes Awakening, which will be premiering April 17th at 8 p.m. How are you doing, Sierra?
I'm good, thank you for having me here. I'm a second-year master's composition student, and I'm from Long Island, New York.
What instruments do you play? Do you have a primary instrument at BGSU? If so, who is your primary instrument teacher?
So my primary instrument is cello. I'm not taking cello lessons here, but I am in the orchestra and in cello ensemble at BG.
How did you become a composer? Who is your composition teacher? Did you have any other composition teachers help you write this micro-opera?
So I started out more as an arranger around like middle school and high school, mostly just arranging like pop songs for my friends and I to play together in like string quartets and string trios, and that kind of led me to trying to write my own music instead. And I liked it enough that I just kept doing it. And so I went to college for it, I got my bachelor's, and now I'm here writing even more music, and it's been a lot of fun. My teacher right now is Dr. Lilios, and I've been working with her the whole year on this opera.
Did you write the libretto? If you have a librettist, what is their name and where do they live/work/produce?
Yeah, so my micro-opera this year is called Heroes Awakening. The libretto is co-written by Sean Penzo, who is a dear friend of mine from undergrad and also a composer, and I helped with some of it as well. Sean is currently studying his master's in composition at the Cleveland Institute of Music. Heroes Awakening is not only the title of the micro-opera, it's also the title of the video game that it's taking place in. And so our three main characters are Rowan, who is the human player, Kay, who is a non-player character, which I'm going to call an NPC, that is Rowan's loyal sidekick, and then we finally have the merchant, who's another NPC, who seems to just be a simple salesperson, but soon we realize the merchant is actually self-aware and wants to replace Rowan as the hero of the game. And along the way, the merchant tries to recruit Kay to this cause, but is ultimately unsuccessful, and the micro-opera ends with a confrontation between Rowan and the merchant, with some grave consequences, let's say.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
What inspired you to compose for this story? And what was your musical inspiration? Please tell us about your experience.
Yeah. So I do like playing video games as one of my hobbies. I tend to enjoy games that are more like story and character driven. And I was also lucky enough to have the opportunity to write an opera scene in my undergrad that was also video game related, but different story, different characters. And I figured this would be a good opportunity to try something like that again, but with a new world, new characters, and also just like on a larger scale, just like longer duration. And I feel like opera and video games are both great ways of telling stories, so I wanted to try to combine that in something that I consider myself, good at, and something I enjoy doing.
Is there an unusual theme, image, instrument, character that the audience should look or listen for in your micro-opera? And what are some of the sounds and colors we're going to hear?
I think something you can look out for is moments where the characters either break the fourth wall and seem to be speaking to the audience versus when they're still immersed in the video game world itself and how that might change throughout the story. You can also look for me doing some acting and helping enhance this video game world, because I will be acting as the human player of the game with a game controller. I think this opera generally fits in my compositional style. I tend to write things that are relatively tonal, but I like to use a lot of like voice leading and common tones to maybe give us progressions that you wouldn't find in like a standard theory class, let's say on tonal harmony. I also really enjoy like rhythmic patterns and rhythmic grooves, and that lends itself very well to video game music. So you will hear that a lot in the opera as well. And I think it's also very like playful in general. I've heard people describe my music like that, and again, it fits with the characters, it fits with the story.
Is there anything else about micro-operas or yourself that you would like to share?
Well, I will say that I think MicroOperas is a really special thing that BG does. It really is like genuinely one of the top reasons I wanted to come here, so I'm glad that I got the chance to be a part of it. It's been such a fun process overall. And I like how involved everyone is. Also, I like that we've been able to talk like before the rehearsal process, even, and putting together like the menus and stuff for the PowerPoint. Like it's all coming together so nicely. And also, I'm really excited to have this opportunity because now my MicroOpera is going to be performed in California this summer, but it's going to be reorchestrated for chamber ensembles. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm in the middle of orchestrating right now.
Where can we learn more about you? Do you have a website or a YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok?
Yeah, so I do have a website. It's sierrawojtczack.weebly.com. You can write it up for you if you want to like link it or something.
Sure, we can link it.
I also have a SoundCloud that's also searchable under my full name. Again, I'll give you a link. But yeah, those are the main places where you can read a little bit more about my music and listen to some of it as well. We have 3 wonderful MicroOpera premieres coming to you this Monday, April 17th at 8 p.m. in the Conrad room. Free and open to the public. Thank you for watching and hope to see you soon.